So guys, multiple bugs got fixed today. Many of them. Like for example, something small as the F5TH TCU not being recognized by radars on the NCTR of them has been fixed, right? Some other things like for example, bugs where basically got you kicked out from the nuke aircraft and switch back to the launcher when you were using a multi-vehicle system, right? So bugs that are very interesting that make the game better. But there is one that is like, oh my god, this is so good. Thank you, Gaijin, for finally fixing this. It was a bug that everybody was talking about. I even did a video yesterday. I was kind of waiting for them to fix, but then it took a little bit of time, right? And because of that, I eventually did the video. But yeah, a bug that caused API and Apache shells and their variants to ignore armor of tanks when that tank was reversing. So we actually tested that yesterday where I tested against an IS-4, right? A Coelian using Apache against the IS-4, and it was completely ignoring the armor. So this is finally fixed. This is so cool because it was on one of the most annoying bugs in the game. You had a very little time to actually react to, of course, autocannons being shot from you. And when you reverse, you would get killed very easily, right? So heavy tanks, stuff like that, will be more useful against these targets that are having autocannons. So yeah, very, very cool. Thank you, Gaijin, for actually doing this. There was another weird, very annoying bug that when you were in a multi-vehicle SAM vehicle, like a multi-vehicle, SAM, and opening the binoculars, it would, the camera would point to another direction, right? So now it would point to where you were looking. So yeah, that was another one that it was very, very annoying when using these more advanced DA systems. So now, for example, when you are in a multi-vehicle system like this, it doesn't matter if there's a launcher or anything, and you click the button to the binoculars, it will go to whatever you were aiming before, right? Which is great. Very good. Very, very good. Another thing that they added is that for aircraft and helicopters, now you can go to options and go to, let me find it, air battles maybe? Let me just find it very quickly. They say it's in combat settings, but aircraft combat settings. I mean, it probably is right here, right? If we go to the compass, I click show compass in third-person view. That's it. Air battle settings. If you turn it on in helicopter as well, now you will have the option to have the compass up there on the screen, right? Which is great, especially when you are flying with friends, because you can. Oh, there's a target at 190, for example, or something like that, right? So it's a pretty great option for you to have. Okay, very cool. So up there, very cool. There were some bugs regarding ground raiders as well. The detection would just disappear, and be a little bit weird. So now it should be working properly. Of course, this is a GMTI TWS, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to detect. But yeah, you get the point. So it is going to be a little bit easier to detect the targets and maintain the detection. Apparently, also, when you actually turn it on the laser of an aircraft onto a target, if the tank has the laser warning receiver, it will actually work a little bit better. Before it would just disappear out of nowhere, and now it will work properly. It would just appear, and shortly afterwards it would disappear. So yeah, that's fixed as well. Apparently there are new effects for water. So let's see. Yeah. It looks a little bit better. See the waves and everything. So yeah, they did basically add a bunch of new, like, more realistic in looks, as you see, for tanks on the water, right? Like effects for the water. So yeah, very cool. Basically, they say it's a new water flow simulation effect. So you can see that it has like the waves and stuff. Maybe it's not perfect, but it is way better than what it was. Yeah, it looks a lot more realistic, so very cool. Yeah, I mean, look at this. For example, we have a current on this tank, from the river. And look at this. This is pretty cool, man. It looks pretty awesome. Like I said, it may be not perfect, but it is an improvement. It feels like a way more realistic thing. And if you turn the tank, let me just turn the tank around a bit. For example, if I just like put it right here from the front, right? And I just stop. Yeah, see? I mean, it accumulates, right? It has basically like a flow of water, see? So very, very cool, actually. Very cool. That's actually pretty interesting. Let's show some other things. There is a bug in the replay that is fixed, which helps me a lot. Basically, when you went to like free camera and stuff, it would just get the camera stuck in the ground. It was kind of annoying, so they fixed that as well. They fixed multiple sound bugs, like for example, apparently the sound of some AAs and stuff are less louder. So for example, the ZSU57 and some others, which is interesting. And the last change that I wanted to show to you guys, there's multiple ones, okay? But they added a new skin for the Apache Guardian over here, which is the Jaws camouflage. So they added, which is, nothing too different. I mean, it has like a squadron like thing there, and then a decal, and then a decal for the Jaws over here. So nothing too crazy, but it looks nice. I think this one is the best one, but still very, very cool, right? There are multiple other ones. I will leave the link in the description, but here are some of them, okay? I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye guys, see ya.